Is there something you regret?
At
Like, okay,
all.
I wish I didn't make this journey. I wish I didn't even come to the UK. I wish this, that, that,
Mm-mm.
that.
None, not a single regret.
Slash, slash, slash. Our guest has joined the live. Good afternoon.
Good evening. Good
Good evening.
afternoon.
How are you? So good afternoon. Happy New Month. So good to
I
see your
wish you the
face. You look
same.
beautiful as
I wish
always.
you.
And
Oh,
thank you so much.
thank you so much
Thank you
for
so much for
having
doing
me.
this. We really appreciate. Thank you. So let's get into it. Introduce
Thank you.
yourself, and we'll just get right into it from here.
Okay, quick one. My name is Lola, as most people know. My name is Lola, and
AKA the Niger UK girl, one and
uh,
only.
yeah. So I moved to the UK last year with my husband, and yeah, I think that's it.
Aww, that's been great. So the journey, can you just give us an intro of what happened and everything?
Well, my husband has not been in the relocation type like that. He loves Nigeria, and he's a Nigerian
Aww.
faithful. So, but I was the one. I was practically the one that pushed him that this Niger we must japa. So definitely at first he didn't even agree. It was like, no, what do you want to go and do? I said no problem. And we were actually planning to go to Canada before, so but the old COVID-19 and the old delay with the express entry and all of that. So after all of that, and I started trying study routes to different countries. I tried Sweden. I tried a lot of countries. I can't even remember right now.
Wow.
So when the UK introduced the post-study visa, I was like, okay, fine. I think this is a good opportunity for us. So I put in his application ASAP, and he was able to get admissions. It's almost all schools, that we applied to. So when I showed him, it was like, okay, admission. There's nothing really special about it and all of that. So with time, I had to, I had to, I had to indulge family members to practically beg this man that let's leave this country. Let's jackpot now. So with time he came around, then the deposit, to pay deposit and every other thing that needed to be done, and fine, we're here today to the glory of God. And
Wow.
he's now enjoying this place.
As in, wow, such a beautiful story, and thank you so much for sharing. So, a lot of people do ask, if you want to move in as a couple, who do you think should study? The wife, the woman, the man, the husband? Who do you think should study?
Honestly, personally, it is the person that is interested in studying. And I think I actually I made the post on my page some time ago. It is the person that loves book. Someone like me, if they pushed me to come and study, hey, me, I don't like book. My husband has been the book person, so coming for another master's here in the UK was not a big deal for him. So personally, I would say the person that enjoys studying. At least there will be one person that likes to study more than the other. So yeah, the person that likes to study, so that if you won't go and force somebody that doesn't really have, although everybody wants to progress in career and all of that, but there shall be someone that has more interest in it. But generally most people will say the woman should study, and then the man can the man will be able to work full time, because especially if you're coming with kids, the woman will be able to study and take care of the kids, then the man can work full time to pay the bills. So I would personally say you should just do what works for you. For us, my husband studying is what works for us, and that is what we did. So just do what works for you as a family. If the wife wants to study, then fine, so be it. And if the husband wants to study and the woman would work full time, so be it. It's totally fine.
So it
So
doesn't really
generally,
matter, especially in the UK where no one really cares who is working and who is not working,
exactly,
as long as you guys
they
are
don't
surviving.
exactly, as long as you guys are surviving, you're paying your bills, you're
Yeah.
living life, nobody cares. Yeah, so just do what works for you.
Okay, so can you just take us through the process after admission? Because you did mention that someone has to secure an admission first if you're coming into the UK via the study route as a couple. So can you just walk us
Yes.
through that process in just walk us through it?
Okay. So the very first step that one has to take if you want to move to the UK on the study visa is, put in for your admission.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you put in for your admission definitely because you're coming to study. So get your documents. You need your transcripts, your certificates, your international passports, your work certificates if it's available. Your your CV, then your statement of purpose, which is a very important document. Now, once all your documents are gathered together, you put in for your admission straight away. And once you're done putting in admission, during our time, admission was so fast. November that we have presently, go back to my husband in, is it less than 48 hours? They go back to, yes, they go back to him less than 48 hours with an unconditional offer. So then it was like that. But now, because of the
influx,
every load,
everybody wants to come to
exactly,
the
every
UK
load of,
now.
exactly. So I think schools take longer now. So once you have your offer, your unconditional offer, you can now go ahead to pay your tuition deposit. And once you're done, you'll be issued CAS.
Okay.
And once you're issued your CAS, the next thing is to apply for visa. And before you apply for visa, you would have to take tuberculosis tests, definitely, and also pay your IHS. So when you have all of that, just apply for your visa, and your visa is out. Or like now that priority has been cancelled, our visa, we did priority that time, and it came out in 5 days. So
wow.
Or
now you have
that,
to wait for God knows how long. I think 3 weeks
yeah,
is standard, right?
6 weeks. 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Yeah, 6 weeks.
Wow. That's a long time. So
A long
you
time.
advise
You
people
have
to
to
start the
be in
process
your mouth.
early enough. And that's 6 weeks.
Exactly.
The waiting time is so difficult. You just keep
Exactly.
waiting.
So
Wow.
that 5 days, I could not sleep. I was
Even
always
in
checking.
5 days. Wow.
Yes, the 5 days I could not sleep. I was always checking my phone. I was always tracking. Has he left DMC? Has he gone back to VAC? Has he no. I couldn't sleep. Immediately I saw that your passport has been moved from DMC to VAC. Come and see the way I was dancing. I remember that day vividly. I was dancing as if I had gotten my visa. I was like, for at least my passport has left DMC and it's now back to TLS. So my visa is already waiting for me.
Yes. Wow.
No.
So also I would like to ask, someone is asking me, as a married woman, do you have to change your name to your husband's name before coming into the UK as a couple?
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
You don't have to, but it will actually make things easier. When we applied for visa, the only document I had to provide was just our marriage certificate.
Okay.
And that is because my passport was already in my husband's name.
Okay.
So our marriage certificate was the only document I uploaded.
Because some people say add pictures, add videos,
yes,
add
exactly.
This, add
that is because they don't bear the husband's name on their international passports. So you would have to upload a lot of documents, to prove that the union is genuine. Yeah, the marriage is real, and so yeah, you have to you don't have to change your name to your husband's name, but you will need a court affidavit, and also your the newspaper publication.
That's if you change your name.
Yes, but you don't have to change your international passport to your husband's name. But if you're married, and I don't see if you have time, you can change your bringing. So
okay. Thank you.
Yeah, so Leah, like I said, you don't. So sorry about that.
No, that's fine.
Did you catch what I said?
Yes, you're talking about change of name, that you don't have to change your name to your husband's name.
Everybody hear me
now. Apply in the United Kingdom. Yes.
Sorry, please give me 2 minutes. I need to.
That's fine.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, everybody.
So,
Okay.
okay, that is cleared. You don't have to change your name. And if you want to apply, ensure you put in all the necessary documents if you're
Yes,
not
all the
using
necessary
it.
documents.
So someone is also asking, does the age of the couple really matter when applying?
Age at all.
As long as you're 18, really.
Yeah, as long as you're
Once
18.
you're marriageable age, even if you're less than and you have the requisite consent and you're married,
Exactly,
you should be able
exactly.
to. So the age of the
Age
couple, I
does not
don't think.
matter. Yeah, age
Okay.
does not matter at all.
Okay, so there's always this controversy rather about
Okay.
coming in with your married partner. What do you have to say about that? Do
With your
you think
married,
it's possible, unmarried partner? Do you think it's possible for you to come into the UK with your married partner, or you guys have to be married?
it's possible to come in with your unmarried partner,
Okay.
but the stress is just too much. So why don't you just get married? If this is someone you actually want to get married to, why
Okay.
don't you just get married and come in as a couple? You can, please don't get me wrong, you can come in with your unmarried, with your unmarried partner, but you have to show that you've been living together for up to 2 years, and you have to, show a whole lot of documents. You might have to show, proof of bank statements in both of you's name, proof of bills you've paid, maybe house rent, you bought a car together, you bought a property together, and all of that. So there are a lot of documentations you need to present. So why not just get married and save yourself that stress?
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
better you just come in married, save yourself the stress than
If
coming
the
in.
relationship is actually genuine. So
Yes.
there's no reason why you should, go through all of that stress. Just get married and come in as a couple.
Okay. Someone is saying that if you get your admission in the name of your father and you want to come in as a couple, does it really matter?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all.
Okay.
You just have to, when you're applying for visa, you just have to prove that, okay, this marriage is, genuine. Like I mentioned earlier, you need to present documents, probably wedding pictures, your marriage certificates, if possible, your consent letter from your parents and all of that. You just need a lot of documents just to prove to the Home Office that this marriage is genuine. That's all.
Okay,
Yeah.
so which will you advise? Both parties coming in together as a couple, or one person should come into the UK first, settle down and invite the other person? Which one do you think is preferable?
Preferable for me. I'm a me and my
It's me and
husband
my
kind of
husband.
person. Myself and my husband, we are me and my husband, me and my wife kind of person. So it was not even we were not even considering it that, okay, you go first, I'll come and join. It was not in the books. So if you come and meet me for advice, I would say both of you should, travel together. If you can afford it at the same time.
Yes. Because
Yeah,
the
if you
cost
can
is
afford it.
quite much once you're coming. You both
Yes,
have to pay IHSP and everything.
exactly, for two people, and all of that. So if you can afford it, I would say both parties should just move at once. But people that are coming with kids, people always advise that, okay, one person should come first, and settle and get accommodation, because especially now that, accommodation is really a big deal.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, they always advise that, but husband and wife will rough it together. If we'll sleep anywhere, as long as kids are, because kids can be, they can fall sick and all of that, and you don't want them to go through all of that stress. So left to me, if you come and meet me, I would say as long as it's just husband and wife, you both can come together and settle down and get used to everything together. Yes.
Oh, okay, that's fantastic. Someone else is asking as well, where should the POF be? Whose account should the proof of funds be? Does it matter whose account?
If you be traveling together, yeah, I think the money should be in the principal applicant's account. I was reading through the gov.uk website sometime this week, and I think they updated it, because usually before, even if you and your partner, you're not traveling together, your husband could sponsor you or your wife could sponsor you. Like maybe I'm coming in as a student and my husband is not traveling with me yet. The money can be in his account. But now on the gov.uk website, it states that if you want to use your spouse's account, that means the spouse is already in the UK.
Okay.
Yeah, that means the spouse is already in the UK. So that is the only reason when that's the only
time is allowed.
Yes, that you can use your spouse's account. So generally, the POF should be in the primary applicant's account.
So if you're coming in together, then it can be in the primary applicant's account. And
yes, the primary applicant's account. Yes, just to avoid stories that touch. Yeah.
Okay, roughly from 1 million to 2 million to how much do you think someone will need on this journey as a couple? Just give us not your own estimation, like rough estimation. This is how much you think this person will need or this couple will need. Minus children now, people. We are just talking about man.
Yeah, just husband and wife.
Yes. How much do you think roughly?
Okay. When I think we spent about 6 million.
Wow.
And 6 million included deposit. 6 million included the deposit, tuberculosis test, IHS, flight.
Okay.
IHS and flight. Yeah. It didn't include POF and tuition balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't include POF and tuition balance. So about 5-6 million. Yeah.
We are coming just have like 6 million.
Yes.
And does it cover accommodation before you get a job in the UK? Because
exactly,
that's also another thing you have to put in mind.
Very important.
And how much accommodation do you think they should get for 3 months, or for how long do you think before the couple starts settling down in the
UK? If they can afford it, they can take accommodation for about 6 months, because when you come, before you settle down, before you start earning these pounds, before you settle down, really.
Yeah, before you start earning that pounds, it's not always that easy, true.
So I think if they can afford 6 months, they can pay ahead for 6 months before coming.
So that the accommodation is sorted out. Okay, someone is saying that can we both have a separate account for our proof of funds, like separately, if they don't want to put all the money in the principal applicant's account? Is that also allowed?
Yes, it is, as long as the money is complete, like the POF is complete. Yes, it is allowed.
Okay, so it doesn't matter who holds the funds, as long as you just have the requisite amount.
Yes, just you have the exact amount.
Okay. All right, guys, you can start dropping your questions. I'll be reading it out one by one. But I will not repeat the question that she has answered, because there are so many questions as to who should have the proof of funds in their account, and I think she already answered that. My husband in Nigeria is in UAE. Please, we are supposed to do separate period. Oh, okay. This is a very tricky question. The couples are not together in the same location. Can they even apply?
Okay.
Is that even possible? Like both parties are not in the same location. She's saying that our partner is in UAE and she's in Nigeria, and can they use the same proof of fund? I thought you were meant to be like in the same location when they're applying, like the same country for your biometrics. Can one person apply elsewhere and the other person apply elsewhere?
Yeah, if the other partner is, a resident in the country he is. For example, this person, if the husband is a resident in UAE, in Dubai, then he can apply for his biometrics there. But if he does not have, a residence permit, he might not be able to have his biometrics there. He might, have to come back to Nigeria, where he is a resident, to have his biometrics.
Okay.
So if he's a resident, he can have his biometrics there.
So Zon is saying, must we be married before we can relocate together? She has already explained this, that no, but if you want it easier, if you just want it easier, then and somebody is also saying, can I bring my girlfriend? I don't think girlfriend covers, it has to be your partner. And your
Yeah,
partner
yes,
is not
because
your girlfriend.
exactly, you need to show
There
them
are two
pictures
different
for
things.
about 2 years. And if you're
Yes.
engaged, you need to show them engagement pictures that you are engaged and all of that. So
Okay, someone is saying that if your dad is your sponsor and you're going in as a married couple, can you still use your dad's money for POS or your dad's account for POS?
no, let the dad transfer the money into
To
the
just make things
account.
easier, exactly. Because
It's
it's
not
not
even
saying that
allowed.
you're married,
It's
then
not
you're no
even
longer
allowed
dependent on your father as well. So you are depending on your husband or
on
your
your
partner.
husband. Yeah,
Yeah, so it's just best you transfer the money to your own account and then.
exactly. Just put the money in your account and let it sit there. Yes.
Okay, quickly, we'll take a break from the questions, and I just want you to share your experience. What is life living abroad for you as a couple? I understand that you stayed in Nigeria for a bit before moving to the UK. So comparing both marriage lives now, married in Nigeria, married in the UK, which one will you prefer? And how has life been generally?
Okay. Life is better here than it was in Nigeria, because things are working. And one thing I noticed is, here there are no gender roles. I think I also made the post on that.
Yes, on
Here
your
there's
page.
nothing like the wife is the one that is supposed to cook. The husband is the one that that goes out to work and bring money and all of that. So one thing I would advise people coming in as a couple is there should be unity between both of them before even coming, because this land can really destroy marriages. That is just the truth. Because you are any money, your husband is any money, you might feel that okay, fine, then I don't need you again, I'm already
Not
making my
like I
money.
need you. I make money too.
Exactly. So yeah, you need to be united before you
Okay.
come here. You just need to be united, because things are working well here. Okay, I'm a Christian. In Nigeria, before you do anything, you have to pray to God. God, as I'm going out this morning, as I'm traveling today, oh, protect me. But here, things are working, and when praying as a couple, it kind of binds you together. But here, you don't have to pray before you go out, because by God's grace, you know that one trailer
Nothing is
cannot,
happening to you.
one tanker, one tanker
It's not
cannot
falling
run
on
into
any
you.
bridge. God
There's
of
no Fulani elsewhere that you pray for. So you might just wake up in the morning, what's up, I'm going to work, and that's all. So one has to consciously, work towards stay united ahead. You might come in, fine, we are this and that, but you have to make conscious efforts. And here, trust is very important, because if you don't trust your spouse, a lot of things can happen. And there are so many times that myself and my husband, we stepped out, and girls walk up to him. I'll just be like, okay, say what you want to say and go. But in Nigeria, something like that can never happen.
you can even slap the person on fire. Are you okay?
Exactly.
Hope you're
But
not sick in the head. But yeah, you won't want to fight
you
before
won't want
police
to
is
do that.
around everybody.
Exactly. Be that my two leg has not everybody. So yeah, you want to do that. So yeah, trust is also very important. You go to a restaurant and the girl is walking up, your husband wants to pay, and the girl is walking up to your husband and, oh sorry, I would undo the bill. How do So a lot of things will happen here that might want to cause friction between. But I think that's why I said trust is really important. Once you trust your partner, you're prayerful, everything will work out well. I'm also very new in this marriage, so I can't say more than that.
But generally, you prefer life in the UK than life at home back in Nigeria.
100%, definitely. You're still asking. You don't need to ask. You don't need to
Okay, so
ask
my
that.
next question: has there been any regrets so far? Is there something you regret? Like,
At all.
okay, I wish I didn't make this journey. I wish I didn't even come to the UK. I wish this, that, that,
Mm-mm.
that.
None, not a single regret, not one single regret. That's been from one what's the opposite of regret?
From bliss to another.
Exactly.
Blissful.
Exactly. So not one single regret. Not one.
Wow. Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So coming in as a couple now, what do you you know, for we international students, 2 years our visa will, it's not even up to 2 years, let's say a year, your visa will expire, you apply for post-study work visa, then after that, so as a couple coming in, how do you think they can, you know, navigate this journey to ultimately getting their ILR to stay in the UK? Because that should be the ultimate goal. If your visa expires, you have to be out of the UK. So what do you think?
So
what do you think should be the plan? What advice do you give new couples coming into the UK? Like, what should they project? What should they be aiming at? Just to, you know, like you said, put your leg down very well,
exactly,
erecting it in the soil of the UK.
Mm-hmm. Because you can't bring all your family here and you are expected to live in another 2 years. So
Exactly.
So the first thing, as soon as you land, the dependent can start applying for tier 2 jobs like as soon as possible.
Okay.
As soon as, because, and if you are lucky, if the dependent is lucky to, you know, get a tier 2 sponsorship, the whole family can switch to tier 2. Then the student will now be a dependent under the tier 2 visa, and that will make, you know, that will definitely
make life
your mind is at rest. Your mind is a lot, you know, your mind is at rest, because you know that at least once you're done with school, you are not spending money on post-study, because post-study visa is expensive. That's the truth.
It's not even the fact that post-study visa is expensive for me. I do not even mind. It's the fact that it doesn't really count towards, like,
and it doesn't count towards relocation.
It only counts
Exactly.
towards the 10 years route.
The
So
10-year
if you
route.
do 1 year, then you do 2 years, that's 3 years. That means you have to either go back to school again or something to keep staying.
Do another master's, then do PhD.
Exactly.
Until
2 masters is not enough to make it 10 years. You have to do 2 masters with a PhD,
1 PhD.
Then post-study.
Yes.
10 years. And the most annoying thing about it is also the fact that your children will not get like benefits and all of that, because they will still be your dependent.
Yeah,
and
they'll
it's
still
so
be dependent.
crazy.
That's true.
Because once your immigration status change to like indefinite leave to remain, then they start getting, you know, little they're entitled to some benefit. But if you're still a student and you're still dragging for that 10 years, and you'll be spending lots of money for this.
Lots of money.
Money that can buy land.
School fees money is not beans.
Money that will buy me a plot of land. So yeah,
you just need to, if at least in the space of 1 year, I think the dependent should be able to land, you know, a tier 2 job, all things being equal. So it's going to make things easy. Yeah. So, you know, everybody will just switch to the tier 2 visa, and then from there you take it up.
Wow, that's great. Okay, someone says, speaking of regrets, we do hear cases of racism and all. Are you saying you have not experienced such and it's nothing to worry about?
I don't care. I don't care. There are a lot of times on the bus, you know, you're sitting down and someone doesn't want to sit next to you. It's none of my business. You're making me much more comfortable. If you like, don't sit near. You're making me. That's it. Yeah, racism. You might. I've not really experienced first-hand kind of racism, like first-hand. It's just, you know, maybe you go into the store and you greet people and they don't just answer you, you know, and probably a white is coming behind you and they greet and they laugh and all of that, and not sitting beside me in the bus. That is just what I've experienced. But, you know, the first class kind of racism, I've not experienced it. So even though I don't regret I don't regret coming. No.
Someone is saying that it seems UK jackpot favors people with dependents. Well, yes, because they get to work and it just makes things easier.
Because two. 2 people. So yeah,
But the
2 people,
beginning does
you
not
can
really
work.
favor the 2 of them anyway if you don't have enough
Yeah,
money.
because you spend times 2. Yeah, you
Yeah.
spend time. My husband's course is a 2-year course. So we even have to pay
Wow.
times 2, IHS times 2.
Yes. That's IHS times 4. Wow.
Yeah, times 4.
Wow,
So,
wow, wow. Okay.
but
So
on the long run, I think it favors people, that are too, especially if you're yet to balance, the school fees. It's not always easy for a single person. So yeah.
yeah, it's not always easy for you because
Mm,
at least one person can be working and making the decision. The other person can even concentrate on the book because you don't really have so
yeah,
much to
on
worry
studies,
about. But
exactly,
once you're one, you're
exactly.
the only one hustling, you're the only one. Then even if you're done, you're not sure of getting a tattoo because maybe you didn't start applying early. So
On time,
yes,
exactly,
yes.
exactly. But at the end of
Okay,
the
someone.
day, everybody will be
Yeah.
all right.
Everybody will you. Okay, so I'll be taking like 5 more questions before we end
Okay.
this because it's been so interesting. Someone is asking that. My question is that dependents, do they need any school certificate to work in the UK?
You don't need certificate to work in the UK. You don't need certificate to work in the. You can get jobs that you don't need certificate for. And the very good thing about the UK is they don't really care about your educational background. They need people with skills and
Experience, yeah.
experience. Yes.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a university certificate, you can take online courses, get skilled up, take courses that would boost your skills, then edit your CV, put it, and start applying. So yeah, without your university certificate, yes, you can
You
work
can
in the
still
UK.
work in the
But
UK.
yeah, at long run, you want to advance your career and all of that. So
Okay. Another question. Will you advise getting a sponsorship in care than getting post-study visa? Tier 2 is
yes.
always do.
Tier 2 is always the best. At least you will not be spending that £2,000 on post study. And
Yes.
at the end of the day, the reason why you're applying for post study is to get a sponsorship job. So why would you
Yeah.
even compare a sponsorship job and a tier 2? So definitely you will go for except you don't like care. Except you are not into, you don't like care work and all
Yeah.
of that. But at the long run, everybody wants, a tier 2 sponsorship. So yeah, definitely, I would advise to go for that.
Okay. And someone is saying for the applicants who is studying, what is the
Okay.
disadvantage of working beyond the 20 hours stipulated on the student visa?
The UK government told you to. I mean, I said told you. The UK government, stated that students are to work for 20 hours during term time. Then, like now that summer break, you can work full time. So it's actually better because fine. I've seen people come to my DM and say, yeah, they know someone that worked more than 20 hours and got away with it. Because someone was able to get away with it does not
It's
mean
not a guarantee.
you will get away with it. And the very good thing about UK is they won't disturb you, but they will go and wait for you in the front. They'll go and wait for you later, maybe when you want to apply for ILR or something.
Or your
Then
post-study work visa. Because you've
exactly,
actually breached the condition of your visa.
exactly. Let's even say you even scale through post study. That ILR is very important. At least that is why everybody is here. You want to be able to live
Yeah.
here permanently. Now you want to apply for your permanent residence, and they now discover that, oh, you worked more than 20 hours when you were studying. It is definitely not going to be something good. And they would outright disapproval. So just for future purpose, fine. I know the people might be saying, I might take a cash at hand jobs. There are so many people that you don't even know who is next to you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know who is next to you, and there are some people that they'll just say, okay, fine, I'm taking cash in hand jobs, I'm doing this. You don't know who you're talking to. You don't know who is who around you. And I'm sorry for those that
Exactly.
don't understand Yoruba.
Don't
So
put yourself in problem by yourself.
exactly. So it's better not to work. they said you can work full time, during holidays, and you have 3 whole months to work full time. Like
During
now, summer break, you can work full time. So yeah, just concentrate on studies and everybody will be fine. So no, I won't advise someone to work more than 20 hours.
Okay. So someone is saying, this is my question. I got denied US visa about 12 years ago because I lied about my marital status then. And now my husband got an admission to the UK. Do I have a chance as his dependent?
Oh, of course. Yes, that is. I don't think it's something you should worry about. During the visa application, just declare it.
Declare it. Just be
That's
faithful
it.
about
Just
the truth
declare
that this
it.
happened. And it's 12 years. If you are well
It's
on a
10 years
ban or
ago.
something, it's a long time ago.
Exactly. It's a long time. They had not even started using
You are
biometrics
forgiven,
then.
but say no more.
Yeah, they had not even started using biometrics then. Then everything was, digital. Manual, sorry. Yeah. So it's better you declare it. And I don't let me say I'm 100% sure, but definitely you have your visa. So I don't think you should have anything to worry about.
This question is really funny. Can the dependent who is on a tier 2 visa go to school for free after arriving to the UK?
Free, God.
The
like
UK
that.
is one country that is. They do not do a show free or freebies, not for international students or international or immigrants. They do it for their citizens, yes.
Money.
But if you're not born here, they would bleed you dry.
If it is free, almost everybody in Nigeria would have definitely come here now. So no, you can't go to school for free. You can't.
But I'm aware that you can actually study, but you still be paying as
of course, you'll be paying international fees.
The only thing is just that you will not be on a student visa. You're still a dependent. So when you're studying, you can still work full time if you have the strength. But you're going to pay that international school tuition fee. You'll be categorized as an international student.
As an international student, that's it. Yes.
Until you have your British passport, I'm not sure you can study.
Yes,
so I'll take one more question and all these questions have been answered. Okay, thank you.
There are a lot of questions.
Honestly, I want to pick the one that we've not touched at all. Okay, so
I saw a question.
Okay, please take that.
Okay, I just saw a question that said, should you declare your visa refusal precast or when you're applying for admission? It is very tricky. It is very as much as it's definitely you have to be truthful. But I've come to realize that for most people that declared visa refusals during, precast, their admissions are always revoked.
Wow.
Yeah, the admissions are always revoked if you should declare visa refusal during your precast interview. So,
wow.
that's just the information. Do whatever you want with the info. But during visa application, you have to declare.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to declare. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so very final. I know I've said final question like 100 times. No final question. This person is saying, I've started applying for my master's and I'm getting married next week. Okay. Does it really matter how short the time of our marriage is? Oh no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As long as the marriage is genuine. As long as it is, and you have necessary documents. So no, it doesn't matter at all. It doesn't. You can easily go ahead with your plans. Wow. Yes. Okay, guys, we have come to the end of today's live. 45 minutes. Like, I wanted it to be like 30 minutes. We're just talking. I didn't even know it's 40. Exactly. It didn't seem like 45 minutes. Just all. You went by fast. It was like 10 minutes. I want to say a big thank you to everyone who tuned in today. Thank you so much. And I want to thank our guests. This is such an honor to really have you here. I am so elated. Like, am I dreaming? Is this Nigeria UK girl? Oh my life. I am so happy. Thank you so much for honoring my invitation. God is going to honor you every time
Amen.
you need him. And this UK, we are going to come out strong, victorious,
Amen.
make the money, buy the house, the cars, fulfill all our dreams. We'll have no regrets. We will not be used as bad examples. They'll be like, UK, look at them, look at their life.
I'll be now.
Amen. No, we are going to be positive testimony, inspiration to everybody that look at them, look at how their life turned out to be. So that's how God will make our lives. And to everyone watching that wants to also make this journey, by God's grace, it will come to fruition. God is going to do it for you in ways you never
don't expect.
And God is going to see that this is a new month. He's going to shower us so much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for doing this live with me. I am so grateful.
Thank you so much for having me.
And I know we're still going to have this again.
Definitely. I'm always down for it.
Thank you so much. The knowledge you shared. And I know UK, they pay per hour. So if I'm to pay you, I can't even afford you. That's it. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. So thank you for having me.
I'll try and save this video. I hope I don't lose it, because most times I don't even understand this live thing. I'll just do it and then my video is gone. So guys, till we come your way next time, I remain one and only Yettysplash. Stay blessed, guys. Bye.